Hey up everyone, and welcome back to the North for another episode of Battle Brothers of Flesh and Faith DLC. Last time we said goodbye to a lot of friends who we buried up in the North, mainly the top few who we hadn't been back to the North in a while to bury. It was a very tearful funeral, but they will rest in peace in the Northern Mountains. Anyway, I went to go hand in that contract at Teeth and Force, so that's got sorted, and now decided we are going to go on a bit of an adventure out into the Great Eastern yonder. Now, we've got enough money. Hopefully, finding certain areas will keep us a bit more afloat since we get crowns to every area we find. And I've got a few general things. I'm just a little bit worried because Duncantoll is like our closest town to the edge of nothing. And it's not a very reliable town. I'll move the group around in a bit. Frank has now got the frilly peacock helm, which actually does go with his green armor quite well. So he actually looks quite dashing. I think what I'll do first is, because it's so close by, I am going to go and hit up the Witch's Hut, and then I'll go and see if I can find the Ijirok, and at the very least, find something fun to destroy. Let's go to the Witch's Hut. Let's see what there is there to discover. You know, pain, mostly. Oh man, I had to avoid like 7 different groups of 30 webnecks. I do not want to fight webnecks today. That is just kind of a waste of time. You pause at the forest clearing. The hut before you stands like a mere crumb. It's so quaint and easily forgotten. You wonder how it could survive. Perhaps its totally banality and unassuming nature is itself a sort of armor, spelt with a U. But you've been around this world long enough to know to trust your instincts, and right now your instinct is to wait. Soon enough, the hut doors pop open. An elderly woman hobbles out. She immediately waves you in your direction. You, and only you. Confused, you ask why just yourself, or more particularly, why would you ever trust her to begin with? She smiles. Because I know what the false king dreams of at night. The mercenaries around you turn and ask what she said. You put a hand up and tell them to stay their ground while you have a talk with the mysterious woman. Stay here, guys, don't worry. You come in with your sword drawn just to find a woman offering you a bowl of stew. She suggests it's only rabbit and potatoes, and more the former than the latter. Sheathing your sword, you take the bowl and have a seat at the table with her opposite you. A couple of candles burn nearby, and there are glyphs painted on the walls in white in similar shapes hang from the ceiling. There's dream catchers. The woman puts her elbows on the table. There are trinkets wound into her hair, clips of bird bones and feathers. She carries a weathered face. Through her eyes are starkly young white pearls glimmering from the depths of a swamp. I knew you'd come in, a phantom of a friend, like a moth to the flame, seeking truth which cannot be tamed. Pushing the bowl back across the table, you ask if she is a witch. She nods affirmatively, and stares at you before nodding again. Good! You haven't killed me, which means you're thinking now. I am indeed a so-called witch, but I am alone, entirely alone, and honoured, hounded by the others. You might call them my sisters, but those others know who you are just as I do, and they want your blood. They could smell it, and that is why I want to talk. What do you want? The woman draws a long object wrapped in tablecloth and sets it on the table. She throws back its linens to reveal a jagged obsidian blade with a leather strip for a grip. Cut your flesh and bleed upon the black. The hexen and their lowly craft shall come, and then you can kill them all. After that, we can talk. Sellsword and witch, witch and sellsword. You ask what is in it for you. The witch cackles. Oh, sellsword, you're not in the business of allegiance. It's in the business of gold. And with a clever turn of coin, you know friend can turn to foe. But I offer something more. A truth which cannot be seen, a truth for the false king. Well, we've already come this far, haven't we? The black blade rests in your hands, and your reflection rests jaggedly in its stony groove, stretched and pulled into every divot and edge. It is a simple stone, a simple dagger. That is all. Not the least bit heavy, but you can feel the import like dust tossed upon a grave. There is not so much weight in the sand as there is in the throw itself. This blade is either loss or gain, and there's only one way to see to which. To which nods. You nod back and slash her upper arm. The blood pools onto the stone, your reflection disappears beneath the crimson. Almost growling, which easily leans in and presses the blade against the skin. More! More, sellsword, more! You slash again and flex. A spurt hits the stone. She takes the knife and slaps a spotless cloth onto the wound. Well enough, sellsword. Go to your men and prepare. You stand and look at the woman, you ask. And once I kill your enemies, then we talk again. She smiles. In so many words, yes. Then I will do so. When you step outside and inform the company that hostiles are coming, soon enough, the haggard women are spotted walking between the trees of the forest, their long fingernails scratching along the bark, and their drooling lips snivelling up to snort and cackle. The First to come through has a long head shaped like a canoe. An infant skull dangles from a necklace and a leather bag bounces at her hip. 2 rabbit feet sticking out of the pouch. She glares and sniffs the air and shifts her eyes upon you. Ah, you have made covenant with that bitch. You nod. The deal's been made, aye. It'll catch you. You'll end up with you dying on the end of this blade. And I believe she prefers just to be called witch. Another hexen steps forward. I don't think I can say that on YouTube. Even though I do say it a bit. Kill the sellswords. Take the captain alive. But remove his eyes and that lousy tongue. Oh, but I like my eyes. Men! Protect my eyes! What do we got? Naxera's, Dials, 2 on hold. Well, okay. The forest is coming alive. Okay, 19. Don't know how many hexen that means. I assume it'll be like 3. If we can move everyone out a little bit, like... Oh, hello, there's a dog there. Don't! Great. She had to kiss the biggest swordsman in the world, didn't she? And now I can't move. Sorry, Rowan, buddy. That was almost an insta-kill. Right. Clear this wolf out, and I'm saying there's a chance. I was kind of moved, but oh well. Back off. Oh, as if it's not dead. Nice one. Finish it off, please. Oh, this is going to be dangerous. This is going to be really dangerous. Oh, Vahanion's head! Rafe, buddy! Trying to kill her before he did any damage, but... Too late, I guess. Too late. There be no tears for you, witch! Okay, well that's 1 dead and 1 injured. We might be able to kill a second one in the next start of this round. Here's hoping. Vahanion's been smashed in the head, and not he's not his normal getting smashed either. He's probably not used to it. He doesn't usually get hit in the backline that much. Alright, just riposte. If they leave her open, and she doesn't hex anyone, I'm saying there's a chance of us killing her. But of course, she also hexed Roderick. It's almost like she knows who to aim at. Well, there goes the riposte. Damn, that was close. No cigar, unfortunately. That's 2. Damn, that was a miss. Please stop missing everything. At this point, Ray's just gonna get straight up eaten. He's not careful. I'm also trying out that famed flail with Rob. It kind of works. Not as intended as I thought, but hey. Right, now you're an issue. Ruined my range, did you? We'll see about that. Right, so you're doing your hex stuff anyway, so that's not ideal. You're just hiding behind a tree. I guess I've seen worse. Hey, come back with him. And Garrow's been got as well. Okay, we didn't hex. God, who can you even switch with, which is safe? Not anyone, really. Oh, there's a wolf there as well. Oh my god. Cut me some slack, mate. There's my slack, apparently. Damn it. Hold that thought. Well, that Hexen's kind of on its way out, apparently. Allegedly. Okay, good. I don't want to release the Hound. I said to Roderick I wouldn't release the Hound for stuff like that. So I won't. I do really need to get Wraith back, though. Just saying. Yeah, little bite, that's fine. So that Hex is almost dead. That Hex is also actually kind of injured. Damn it. Damn it all to hell. Hold that thought. I don't know what you just said. It sounded kind of weird, though. Strangely, that's kind of fine. Don't hit your friend. Okay. Oh, no, okay. No, there's a web neck there. I just couldn't see it. It blends in with everything else. Roderick, I'm sorry. Damn it. Bitch. Okay, everyone just has to survive this next round. And I think we're okay. I'm kind of worried about the Hanian. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Here's Genji fighting on hold all day, all night. Don't hex. But of course you'd hex. Damn it. Oh, all these misses. We can't be having them. Cannot be having them. Give us back our friend, you knob. No, wait, we're the knobs. I know what I said. I know what I meant. He's too far away to really do much, so that's fine. You're running. Great. Oh, hello. Yeah, I saw. That's why I locked him down there, because I knew he was going to do that. Hexes no more. Kill the bitch. Right, someone please get our boys back. Give him back, please. I'm asking nicely, give him back. Hey, Rafe. How's it going, buddy? Good? Good. I thought he might. Ah, nice, Roland. Oh, trying to run with a friend, are you? I don't think so. Peacock Frank says no. Peacock Frank, he says relax. Kinda works. How much health you got? Are you bleeding out by... Yeah, you're fine. I think you were dying from, like, massive bleeding, but you're just taking one, which is actually okay. Ouch. Bloody hell. Go get our lad back, will you? Ah, how can you see out of that thing? The answer is, he can't. Roland's actually kind of coming into his own now. I wouldn't risk it. Also wouldn't risk that, to be honest. 28, also probably not. There you go. Somebody please get Rust out of there so we can call this fight a day. Kind of get into a position, alright? Fine. I'll take the shot. Didn't really work though, did it? There he is! It's a rust! Oh man, it's not a bust. So he took 3 temp injuries. I got really worried with the Hanian getting slapped early game, but he actually survived in the end. Those 2 hex kills are absolute clutch moments, so good job on being the hex killer that we know that you are. Okay. That could have been way worse, I suppose. That was actually better than the last time I fought the Witch's Hut. So, I'll take it. The last of the witches is slain, you have their corpses mutilated for good measure. Ears, lips, noses, toes, all of them cut off. Their bags are emptied out and the items crushed into powder. Fleshy bits of animal parts are dumped into a pile and promptly burned. As the fire rises, the hexen from the hut seemingly appears out of nowhere and takes you by the arm. Your men draw their swords, but you hold your hand up. You tell them to keep salting the earth, so to speak, and as you enter the hut, you take a look back, see a few of the men pissing on the embers of the fire. Classic move, Nobs. Inside the hut, you sit where you had before. On the table, you find something rolled up in a handkerchief. And the witch pinches its corner and rolls it between her finger and thumb. She looked up and tips her chin forward and turns her hands palms up. How do you know who I am? I don't even know your name, Sellsword, and I haven't the slightest inclination to begin to care. It is not a matter of who you are, but what you are. The blood of the ancients resides within you. It resides within us all, but you, in particular, well. It is ever so there, and if I can smell it, then the whole world can smell it. Who are you? An old hag in a forest hut. Everything else is hearsay. Well, she's not saying there's anything more of that. Who were the ancients? The ancients were men before our time. Truly, truly before our time. Imagine a kingdom. Now imagine a kingdom that ruled kingdoms. An empire. That's correct. Now imagine an empire that ruled empires. Unfathomable power. Such as that leaves the world with great vengeance, and will spend his dying days ruining those which had ruined it. You ask if the empire is dead, the witch smiles. I suspect not, but I do not truly know. So that's the undead scourge, effectively. But it's already happened, so there you go. But you know, it can always come back. What is Davkol? Davkol? I have heard nothing about this Davkol. A supposed god, you say? Well, he has not spoken to me. What are greenskins human? I wish. Have you seen what orcs got between their legs? Wouldn't mind a ride on that if I knew it wasn't going to tear me in half and fark one end while the other... while wearing the other for a glove? You raise an eyebrow and nod as though to say, oh yes, of course. What a cultured woman. Why did you call me the false king? When did I call you that? You point to the door and then to the table. I walked in here and you said I'd seek the truth. That you know what the false king dreams of. Hexen taps the handkerchief rather mindlessly. Then you have my apologies, Sellsword. I remember no such thing. I am but a fragile and old woman, older than I look. And I'm not being cheeky about that. You press her on the matter, but she only stoneswall you. And what is it I dream of? You go to a nobleman, and the rich, and they pay you gold, and in return, you risk life and limb, and you slaughter and murder and kill all that you can. And there you are, day after day, wondering if that's all you were good for, and afterwards the Highborn shut the door on you and your deeds, and you hear them inside having a grand time. Music playing, womenfolk laughing, jesters joking, the festivities are riotous, and you are outside with a bag of gold in hand and its blood-slaked receipt. You go down to the pub and buy yourself a whore and tip a coin to the minstrel for a song. You can taste the fine wine in even the cheapest of cellars, but there is no escape from that horrible feeling in the back of your head. That feeling you were born into fever, and all this violence and death is not a means to an end, but the end itself. It is what you are, and what you will always be. Sellsword, the power of a lie is only equalled by one's desire to believing it. You live a powerful lie, and such power will not go easy. I beg of you, be only what you can understand. It was not yourself or your weaponry or the presence of what your company which brought her fear, but only the dawning of some unknown realization as she speaks to you now. Who am I? She slaps you in the face, and you stiffen and fall and backstep. A drop of blood slips down the cheek, and you catch it in your cuff. The witch grabs the handkerchief and throws it off, revealing the obsidian blade beneath. It's sharper than you remember, a vivid sliver of yourself running down the edge as though you cracked a door toward a mirror. The hexen sits back down and pushes the weapon across the table. No more questions, Sellsword. There's only so much I know, and so much you need to know. We've made a deal, and this is the end of it. Taking the dagger, you ask what she did to it, but she refuses to answer. You then ask if there are more out there like her. She grins playfully. I pray there are not. Okay, well, we're done here. I shall take my leave. You bid the witch adieu, and she says nothing more. Outside, the men ask what you said. while others making reference to sexual escapades. Classic knobs. You think you're smirking, but you really don't know. The conversation has left you in a fog, and from within the mist, you only deepen upon what you know. Ordering the company back on the road. Let's boogie, man. Okay, well, we're a little bit banged up from that fight, which is kind of understandable. And we do need a few more tools. I might actually have enough to just switch people out, to be fair. Hang on. Switch. And switch. Ooh, not so much there. Switch that for the time being. Switch that for the time being. Come here, come here. I think that'll do. Right. So it's going to take how many days? 3 to 4 days. Okay, I think I can probably stay out here and play around. Let's go see if we can catch us a big old Ijirok. God knows where he is. He could be anywhere. It's a big wide world out there. Let's go find something fun. Well, I found us another quarry in, I think his name was Block Kagok. Or Kakok. Cock. It didn't seem too disgusting. I mean, there's 16 of them, so it's actually really not that bad. I don't think. But a few of us are kind of out to pastures at the moment from being injured. 11%. Don't worry about it, Trencher. We've got a bit of new blood around. Well, Trencher, Roland, and Finn. These are really the newer guys. I mean, the dude is basically level 11 now. More or less. I think he's level 10. And Allsport's just flown through the levels like nobody's business. I'm just going to wait for them to come, as we know what that means. It means charge. Is it just a shield? Oh, it's just a shield, man. I mean, I suppose it's not a lot to expect with orcs, seeing as, you know, it's either shields or axes, and that's really the ball game. Oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. Everybody get ready for the smashdown. Oh, good dodge. I was expecting more charging. No? You know what? I'm going to wait to fire this. Where's Big Axe Man? Still no charging. Very weird. You okay, guys? You haven't even touched your charging yet. Ow. Here he comes, Block Kakok. That was his name. Oh, and he's got a mate called Urgat. Alright. Few orc warriors. Nothing we haven't dealt with before, I suppose. That's one way of looking at it, at least. There goes his armor. There goes his head, almost. Well, there it is, but he failed. Miserably. Now comes a charge. Did I miss it? No. Why would I miss it? Okay. Game time. Good blocking. That's one dead. Almost two dead. Anybody not? Not bad on throwing. Not bad on throwing at all. Right, you're running, so that's good. Off you go. You're kind of going backwards a bit. You're just dead, mate. You're gonna come join Grimold, are you? I love how that's working. Great. Great stuff. Well, we do love a good orc fight, don't we, boys? Yes, we do. Good dodges. Right. You have to wait to fire next turn, unfortunately. Ain't a thing but a chicken wing, don't worry. Oh, you just went and smacked Kakok in the face. Rust, pulverize that one, will you? Nobody likes to show off. Well, that champion is melting. Well, actually, hey, why not both? Almost both. Okay, I'll stop being cocky because I love how. Yeah, that's great. Love it. Right, get into the fray because you are Mr. Armor Breaker after all. Trying to just get ready to throw shit. Throw hands. Oh, that made me sad saying it. Unexpected, but not overly surprising. It's alright. Just be careful. Right. That's what I was afraid of. Let me... hit him in the head, apparently. Ah, oh, you lucky little so-and-so. Who am I aiming at? I mean, the one in present danger, I would say. Oof. Oh, mate. Can you imagine? Oh, no, 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 no. We don't roll 98s around here. Come on, buddy. You could do it. I think you might want to... Tell you what. Go help out over here. That's kind of worse. You're almost gone. You're running. Great. We love it when they run. Something tells me I might run out of tools a bit here. Right, that's dealt with. That's gone. Stab him again for good measure. Why not? Goodbye. Well, at least he's overwhelmed. Ah, he's still gonna almost kill Roland, though. Jesus Christ. No, what I was looking for. Right. Big man about town's almost dead. Fortunately, that didn't actually make that much of a difference. God, he really wants to kill Frank, doesn't he? I think Frank will just come out on top, just. Oh, well, there that's almost running. Good dodge. And Roland will get his revenge. Is there much point changing to the gun? I don't know if there is. Dead. Almost dead. Quit while you are ahead. Okay. Nice. Let's seal the deal, shall we? Manageable. Actually, quite manageable. The swords really don't do that much damage, do they? To big old armor. Ooh. Ouch. Yeah, watch him bleed. You come down here, make him rout. And we'll just can opener this guy now. Eventually, we'll get through him. Eventually. Like, you're losing so much blood. You can't have this much blood in your own body, seriously. I mean, I guess you are a big guy. Oh, surely you're exhausted. You are. Good. There he goes. Grimald says no. Why aren't you running? Please run. I don't want you to accidentally kill someone now. There you go. Weapons breaking again. Seems to be a regular thing around here. Alright, finish him off, someone. Thank you. Slight injury for Roland, but Thin, Roland, Trencher, and Garrow will level up, so I'll take it. And a terrible shield, which I'll probably never use. But hey, I've got it. Let's do some leveling up, shall we? Then welcome to level 7, and having almost 80 skill, that's good. Oh, +2 is not great. +2 is not great, I'll take a +3. I guess I probably will take it. Yeah, go on, I'll take it. Wow, what have you got? I mean, generally speaking, you've got, like, the basics down, really. I guess I'll just go Battleforge if you're just going to be a sword and board guy. Stay alive in the front. Roland, how's it? Welcome to level 6 with your 61, so that's going to go up quite a bit, actually. And then we will go... Ooh. Your fatigue's not looking great, but I think it's due to this. It is, yeah. Okay, that's fine. I should probably put rotate on Roland just so he doesn't get stuck. Because he does get stuck sometimes. Although reach advantage would also be pretty decent because he is using a battle standard. I will just use rotate. For the time being, I'll use rotation. Just to keep him out of harm's way sometimes. Trencher, welcome to level 4. Wow. Wow. Not a bad start at all, I must say. Although your defense is a bit wanting, to say the least. But, honestly, I'm just going to bump these both up. There you go. And then, so you've got bags of belts, you've got quick hands. Recover, not for the time being, that should be alright. Bullseye could be pretty handy just because you're using throwing weapons, I suppose. Although, crippling strikes would be decent, mainly because you're hitting them quite a bit. Man, it's hard to choose. Or, you know, you're carrying so much stuff that I could do brawny. But, there is that. Rotation would work as well. I'm going to come back to you. Nathaniel, you're welcome to level 15. 82. 30. 26. That was easy enough. You, I will think about until we find the next place. Oh my god, we've got so many injuries. What's the damage? 91. Oh man. Alright, you know what? I'm going to head back to Urlach and go get some supplies. And then we'll bounce back in here. Back in a second. Ah, sweet. We found the ancient spire. So I bounced back to Urlach. They had no tools, so I had to bounce out here to get some tools. I mean, the spire will be helpful because it'll open this map up quite a bit. So let's go have a walk up here. The spire is twice as tall as any castle you've seen, and narrower than any tower. It is as though someone had all the materials to build a fortress, and instead of building the bastion, they built the spire. Roland squints as he looks up at its rise. Like it just goes on forever, sir. Damn near right at clouds. You enter with a map and a few men. Inside you find a glass sphere sitting on a hold lectern. Inside the bulb sits some powdery remains. Perhaps the last issuance of magic, you know not. Your intuition tells you that whoever dwelled in this slender refuge did not always take the stairs, but you'll have to. The climb is brutal and long. At the top, you find yet another bulb, this one jagged and shattered, and beneath the glass, a skeleton. A broken staff lies nearby. You shake your head and head towards the crenellations. So far, at the sights, the world itself seemed to curve at the horizon. A strange trick of the eye, no doubt. You draw geography upon your map. Take a 5-minute breather, then descend back down. When you get to a bomb, the skeleton is there with its staff beside it, and the busted bulb is on the lectern. A whole group of men run out the door and you're hot on their heels. Looking back, you see the spire's gates slowly close with a mighty metal clank. Well, at least we got a lay of the land. Like a fair amount, but it didn't reveal anything. That figures. Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay, so the Ijirok is usually around, like, the tundra area. So it's going to be a bit more north anyway. So it's going to be probably around here if I had to be a betting man. And sometimes I am a betting man, so let's go see if we can find the bastard. Okay, well, weirdly, that wasn't actually that hard to find in the long grand scheme of things. It wasn't even that far out. Look where we are. We're here. Dunkertall's there. The feeding ground is here. A hunting ground, sorry. Like, I just casually walked past it on the way up here, and it just popped, and I was like, ah, okay, I'll take it. So I guess this is what we're doing now, and not fighting Tenon holds. Not right now, anyway. Everything should be nice and recovered, because more or less everyone, we were sat there for a bit. The Hainian did cut himself training, though. But not being drunk. Not being drunk. Okay, Ijirok, what have you got? Within the barren tundra, you find a prime hunting ground around a small lake, so you decide to go on a short one-day kill. You quickly spot a sizable elk crop in the scant tundra grass just as you're ready to kill shot. Just as you ready a kill shot, the elk's neck seizes with its snout pointed straight out. The bones crack and its limbs go bow-legged as they are gripped by instant death. It does not fall. The withers tremble and then bulb and shift as though fists roll beneath his fur. Suddenly the flesh tears asunder. You can see a slick blue mass bubbling between the wounds. Its legs burst apart and the torso rises high into the air as long stalks of thick bone clap to the ground and wormy, snake-like straps of muscle wrap around the shafts. You believe the elk dead, but its maw groans wildly just as its face rips apart from crown to jaw, like a blossoming flower. Ugh. The face of something else entirely emerges, and it pushes forward as though generated by the very gore it was busy reaping. As the new monster finds its strength, it seizes upon both hind legs and reaches its hands back to tear away the fur of the elk, like a man would a cloak. Blood and bones splatter. A hideous beast 3 times the height of any man turns and feels out its limbs, tensing its hands, cracking its knees and shoulders, turning its head from side to side with its fat nostrils flaring like a bull. The eye sockets are all bone and a blue haze pulses within them like crackling storms. The elk's beautiful antlers have been abrogated by horrible horns. A frosty air curls from its mouth. You can see the leaves of a nearby tree go cold and brittle. You have the uneasy feeling that this monster is not in fact a monster at all, but a transient spirit which manifests itself as it sees fit, carving itself into the world as an aspect of chaos, and little else. Just as you think this, the beast turns its head towards you and it hooks its long nails into the corners of its fanged mouth and stretches the lips so far out the corners could be its ears. Ah, this is the place to be. This is the place where I am happy. Why do you look with such fear? Am I not but a simple deer? Its head cocks to the side with the drool slopping over its bottom lip, and playful tears fill its eyes. You've heard stories of this creature, cruel horror the Northerners call the Ijirok, or the beasts of winter. You know, it is not here to speak poetry and play games. You draw your sword, but then a hand claps your shoulder. Here with you always, Captain. You turn to see the company at your side, ready to fight. Time to wreck this guy's shit. Well, guy, transient chaos being. Okay, it's gonna charge us. He could have charged worse people, to be fair. So, I'm actually willing to accept that. Right, his armor's gone. There's not really much point in moving around too much, because he does teleport like crazy. So for the time being, I might as well just hold my ground and see where he goes. Right, I can daze him, that's good. Right, his armor, on all accounts, is gone. Damn. I just hope to slide that one in, but I guess not. Ha ha ha. Can you shoot him again? 32 is not great. 34 is not much better. He will do it, though. Guys, hang off for a second. Just hang on. Oh boy, you've got a lot of health, big guy, haven't you? Yes, you do. Where are you going? Heads up! God, you really like picking on those two, don't you? I'm kind of fine with that. Right, this is the point where we'll get a turn now. Oh man, the snow is going to screw them both. Our biggest hitters do not have the energy to do anything. Don't think you can shoot him either, 37. Oh, you'll do it. Bit of a throw. Six out of 6, yeah, get out of the snow. Out of the snow. Well, that's a little bit of damage. I wish he came down here instead, but hey, they just can't choose us, can they? $34? I mean, you've hit every single one so far, so who am I to say? Well, he's almost on half health. Kinda. Everyone's a little bit frozen, so let's get out of there. Oh, he does heal, though. I do forget about that. He's gonna go for Grimold. Ooh. That's a bad miss. Line up. Step up, come on. Let's pulverize this bastard. Ooh, making him bleed was great. Come on, Nobs, show him! Show him the might of the Nobs. Northern Oath. Power. You can do it, boys! I believe. Oh, can you imagine if we decapitated the Ijirok? That'd be bonkers. I don't think it's even possible. Okay. He's injured. It's going to depend where he's going to come, though. Yeah, I'm willing to accept that. Only issue is now we're all a bit frozen, so I might have to use this turn to sort of recover a bit. Roderick? Well, you can offset him a bit. Right. You're okay. You've also got full AP. You're cold for another turn. Now you're fine. You need to get out of the cold. You'll be probably fine soon. I don't think standing on here makes it last longer, but I just want to be sure. Ow! Big bastard. Trencher, switch. Can you imagine if Trencher killed it? The Beast Slayer killing the King of Beasts. That'd be pretty cool. Very poetic. What are we on? Near death? Well, how about you just die already, then? Who's even close to hitting? Nobody? Uh-oh. Oh! I don't want to pull the dog out. But I can switch fives in. He's going to disappear, isn't he? Damn. Go for Grummold? Ow! Glaven. Right, everybody, get lined up for this one. This is it. Please? Oh, please, somebody finish off. Roland! Somebody kill this god! Wow. Cutting. Rust, it would be very poetic if you're going to take his armor. There it is! The man, the myth, the armor himself kills the thing that will encompass the power of his next armor. I think that's very good. That's very fitting. And we only took 3 temp injuries. That's, I can live with... Hey, give me stuff. Alright, fine. Power this armor up, please. Leave. Oh, man. With a killing blow well placed, Ijirok clambers side to side, gripping its final wound. It lets out a howl of pain and buckles at the knees and can only barely hold itself up with one hand, and its body's double over and vomits into the ground. The whole thing seems like a charade, and the beast at times looks as though to make sure you are watching. It is a drama, a poorly acted show put on by you. Put on by that which does not know death in any sense. The eyes lock with yours, and that unsettling grin returns, and the monstrosity flashes a blinding strobe of blue. When the natural light of the world returns, the corpse is frozen solid, and flakes of snow drizzles from the sky. That can't be it. You just know it. You walk up to the ice remains and start chopping away. As you hew into the ice, a blue ooze drips in channels and gaps. One final swing smashes the ice apart, and a blob of goo runs every which way. As the men look on rather concerned, you grab the shattered armor from the cave and throw it into the Ijirok's blood. The strange tendrils which held its pieces together instantly brighten, and you watch as they begin to twist, taut, and pull the plates together. Matted elk fur conjoined with the metal as though they were one being coming to hold old wounds. Blood snakes over the plates like moss twirling beneath a riverbed, curling to and fro before flattening out and painting an armor a slick red. Picking it up, you feel a buzz on your fingertips. I hope you don't suggest I wear that, Gedji says to himself, weirdly enough. Shaking his head with a nervous smile, you're not yet sure what the armor is capable of, but no doubt have the mind to keep it in inventory to see. Oh, we know who's wearing it. As for the Ijirok, you're no doubt it is still out there somewhere. Its corpse is already decaying rapidly, and the bones which remain are not that of a giant beast, but simply that of a poor elk. Still, we prevailed. Okay, buddy, are you ready? Are you ready to wear it? It's not as much armor, but you will heal 10 hit points per turn, and you did want it, so there you go. Minus 32 as well. You're still going to have about the same fatigue? You terrifying bastard. Right. There he is then. His late game mode. So what's this? 384. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? 384. What's it on? Minus 32? I mean, that's too good for Grimold now. That's sorted out his fatigue. I don't want to give Gedji anything higher than that. Would it be fitting to give it to Orspot just because they fight all the damn time? Maybe. I'm going to think about it whilst I walk back to town and recover. Wow. So what's that? 3 legendary locations in one day if you include the watchtower, ancient spire. Sorry. Let's go to wine instead. I think we can all do with a drink. Maybe not Vahanian. Okay, we're back in relative safety. I mean, Garrow's got a broken leg. Grimald's got... I mean, he's got a broken nose, but it's missing, so I guess it's the bone around where the nose used to be. Kind of weird, but okay. And he's got a sprained ankle, which I guess could be worse. And Vahanian's still got a pierced arm muscle, but it should be fine by tomorrow. I am gonna quickly, very quickly, go and nip down to Wolfenburg, because that is one of the only places that has a Fletcher. There's only 3 Fletchers in the entire world, so we've only got 3 chances of it spawning famed items. Well, 3 areas where it can spawn a famed item. But I just want to check, because we've been looking for a famed crossbow for about 17 years, and I just want to find one. I just want to find one for Roderick. Right, I'm going to bounce around. Okay, so too long don't read. I went to go do an escort caravan mission to Wolfenburg specifically to try and make something in the Fletcher spawn. But on the way there, we got assaulted by a few orcs. And now I'm annoyed that Wolfenburg didn't spawn anything when I first got there, so now I'm gonna lay the absolute smackdown on these bastards. I'm almost tempted just to throw him in by himself and just see how much damage he does now in that armor, to see if he just recovers. So no, he recovers health, but he doesn't recover armor, per se. That's a good line to be in. Well, there's also only 10 of them, so I'm not actually that worried. Get in your favourite position to smack down. You get behind him. Good throw, Trencher. Right, bottom of... We have lined up perfectly. All good to go. Go up there. Rust, come around here. Get ready to destroy this guy when he comes in. Oh, that's cute. There are a few warriors, surprisingly. You guys don't get involved. Alright, fine, get involved. As long as you get involved doesn't make a famed item not spawn, I don't really care, honestly. Right, rock and roll time. Okay, that wasn't quite rock and roll. It's a start. Nice shot. Nice shot. It always is a nice shot. Oof, that did not do a lot of damage. Who can you fire at? These 3? Perfect. Also perfect. Bonker! Woo! Every time. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? That. Woo! 95 miss! That's not what we need. Wow, missed caravan hand. Good dodge. You would have been dead in an instant. Let's be honest. If that's what you want, buddy, that's what you want. But you're gonna fail miserably. Ah, look at this guy go! Come on, man, he can do it. He can do it. I believe in him. You're not worried about that. You're gonna go take on a... Alright. God, you guys are mad. I'm into it. Do what you want, mate. You wanna go kill an Orc Berserker? Go kill an Orc Berserker. I'm not saying you will. I'm just saying best of luck. Hey, the more armor he cuts down, the better. Ah, damn, a 96 instead of a 95. What was that? And that was a... Oh, wow, we're rolling quite high. Thought this was going to be a wash, but we are... Unfortunately, rolling a fair... Oh, God, alright. Fair bit higher than I would have liked, is what I was going to say. Still shouldn't be an issue, really. He's probably going to bleed to death. I'd be surprised if he didn't, honestly. Surprised if he didn't. Oh, I thought he got lucky then. He did not get lucky then. Buddy, can you... You're not going to attack the orcs. You're not ready for it. Hell, We sometimes aren't even ready for it. Go on up there, go help out. That's better. Also better. You're gonna bleed out, are you? Hey, he did some damage on his way out, though. Props to that. At least. You're dead. Also running. Well, one of these Caravan Guards might get out of this alive. As to which one, oh, it's anyone's guess. None of them? Are any of the Caravan Guards alive? I don't think they are. Good thing we're the Caravan Guards, then. We are assuming direct control of this caravan. Also, kinda because we have to. Kinda because we have to. Bloody hell. Nice shot. Mercs. Oh, cocky are you? Not for long. Oh, well, maybe you are for long. Out. No, all the caravan guys are very dead. Really? Roll a 20, roll a 17. I mean, can't really avoid that, to be fair. Well, at least you'll recover health, so there's that. There comes his health back. And he gets his revenge. Rust's revenge. Alright, please spawn. Please spawn something good at Wolfenburg. Please? I'm not asking for much. And when I say something spawn, something at the Fletcher spawn. And not throwing weapons either. We're good for that. S'il vous plaît. Come on. Come on, give me something. First things first. We're okay. We're okay for that buy. I'm just gonna buy... Oh no, wait. Come on. God damn it, game. I bet did it spawn something anywhere else? It did. Okay, well, we don't even use one-handed axes. What is that? Infamous Everall's Master Hunter's armor. Yeah, not bad, but it's not what we're looking for. The one building it didn't spawn something in it was the one I wanted. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it there then for the time being. I guess I will just run around all the other Fletchers in my spare time. But we finally killed the Ijirok, we also dealt with the Witcher's Hut, and then we also found the big old spire. You've got your peacock helmet, everyone's doing pretty well. I mean, you've got a cutlery, but I mean, your armor will buff that out, so that's absolutely fine. We'll put you back in there. But yeah, I mean, we're getting pretty close to the end game, honestly. We've got, what? The obelisk to do, and the Kraken to kill, and the Goblin City showdown as well. That one might be a bit of a slog, to be fair. But I'll probably try and find that one first, because that one I find easier than the Black Obelisk, or Black Monolith, or however you want to say it. And then we'll go find that one. Whew. Right, let's do the roll call. Let's do the roll call. Nobody died, and nobody got any perm injuries. That's the big thing. Finn, you're on 16 kills. Grilled, you're on 449. Wraith, you're on 583, almost 600. Your daddy's on 246. Fire's on 285. Orspot's on 80. Frank's on 237. Trencher's on 3. It's an increase. Gage is on 541. Roderick's on 282. Roland's on 10. The Dude's on 48. Nathaniel Garrow is on 218. Vahanian's on 266. Rust's on 342. Hiroshima's on 114. Igris is on 200 exactly. And Rob is on 159. Rust, I'll let you decide who you give your old armor to. Bear in mind that a few people have already got pretty decent armor, and I don't want to give it to Grimold. So really, the choices would be Finn, or Orspot, or like a... Nah, backliner probably wouldn't work, especially if you get to Hiroshima as well. But everyone else has either got better armor, or won't need it. So, but I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it to you to decide. But I'm going to leave it there for today. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to check out the rest of the channel. I'm sure there's one there you'll enjoy. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell so next time we go out with the knobs, you'll know about it. And also feel free to hit up the Discord where we have a nice conversation over there. Ciao for now, guys and girls. Ciao for now, me knobs.